Hi everyone, this is Saeem Negi and today we are going to talk about social engineering awareness. So before we talk about the awareness, let me give you an idea what is social engineering attacks. So guys, social engineering attacks, these are the attacks which are done on the humans or the people out there and what is done with them. And this they are tricked by the attackers. So in short, you can say social engineering attack or social engineering is the art of manipulating people so that they can give up confidential information. Okay, these information can be of anything, like it can be a password, any your bank information, your company information, right? And they might also end up getting control over your computers with these techniques, right? See why people are being attacked or why they are being the victim over here. Reason being, people, they are considered to be the weak link in terms of cybersecurity. Okay, system network, they have their own weaknesses, they might have been vulnerabilities, but it is much more easier to manipulate a person and get information out from them, right? Or trick them in order to do some attack, right? So that is your social engineering attack. So for example, it is much easier to fool someone into giving you their password than it is for you to try hacking their password over there, right? So that is the reason social engineering attacks are done. And it is of various types. We will discuss few popular ones. One is your phishing. Phishing is what, guys? In phishing, actually the attackers over here. In this, the targets, or you can say the people, they are contacted by email, telephone, or text messages by someone who is posing as a legitimate person or an institution, and they are doing what, they are trying to lure the individuals into providing the sensitive information that can be your personal identifiable information, like your email, phone number, bank information, credit card details, your passwords, all of these things. That will be a phishing. And phishing has various types, like there is one which is your smishing. Smishing is the one where you are contacted via SMS. Okay, it's a phishing scam which is conducted via short message service. So these attackers, these scammers, they craft a SMS. Right? They will send a text message that appears from trusted senders like your bank or online retailers, and they will mention a link. And as soon as you click on that link, you're in a trap. Right? You fell into the trap. Or they might be saying that, okay, sir, ma'am, this is the offer going on, click on this, or you have won this prize, click on this to avail your reward, all of these things. And as soon as you click on those links, their job is done, right? Either they'll be end up getting some information from, they will try to transfer some malwares, the malicious software, into your system or into your devices so that they can perform their further attacks. Then we have vishing. Vishing is the phishing which is done over call. Okay, over the call. So you might have experienced this. It's very popular. The scammers, what they do, they will be calling you and they'll be, you can say, pretending to be from a bank, and they will be saying, "Sir, that ma'am, you have not registered with these details. So as per our new policy, your these informations are required. So kindly give us those information." Okay, so if you give your those information, they will talk more with you, and they will eventually ask for an OTP. And as soon as you provide the OTP, the very next message you get is that that 20,000 bucks has been deducted or debited from your account. So we are talking about these kind of an attack. So that's your vishing. Okay. The more you talk with these scammers, the more the chances are very high that you will get manipulated. Because there is a way, the way they talk, they manipulate people, and people end up giving some information to them. Next is your shoulder surfing. As you can see in the picture itself, shoulder surfing person, let's suppose you are working on a screen and the person behind you is having a direct observation into your screen. So by having a direct observation, he will be or she will be able to gather a lot of information. It can be very sensitive or classified information from your screen. It's a very common example is like in your ATM line. While you are withdrawing your money, someone from behind is, directly observing into your screen, and they will be seeing, your PIN code and the amount of transaction you are doing, account type, all of these details. That is a shoulder surfing. You can say, to protect from these kind of thing, you should be aware about your, your surroundings. You can say you should be aware that someone is right behind you and peeking at your screen, correct? And like, shoulder surfing can be like, in your public transport. Might have seen in your buses or in your metros, people tend to, peek into the screen of your mobile or a laptop, what you're doing over there. So to protect from it, you can have some privacy screens. Privacy screens will do what? If there is any observation from a different angle, for them it will be totally a black screen. Only the one who is holding that phone from a specific angle, like, a direct observation, only that person can see the screen. For rest of the others, it will be totally a black screen. That's a shoulder surfing and the way you can protect from it. Dumpster diving is the, you can say, in this the attackers, they are after your trash. So basically, let's suppose you're working in an organization, right? And a DA business project was going on, a business deal was going on, or you're creating an application, anything. So, documents are always created over there. You work on documents. So after a certain point of time, few documents or few papers are of no use to you, right? What do? You end up throwing them into the trash. But if you're not tearing those documents into small pieces, it can be very useful for any other person. And any other person, I meant any insider threat. Insider threat as in the one who is from the organization, but he is having malicious intentions. So that is why it is asked from the employees to use shredding machine before dumping or before throwing your documents into the trash. So you use shredding machine, you shred it down to small pieces, and then you throw them into the trash can. And moreover, like, for example, if you order something from e-commerce website, like your Amazon, for example, when you order them, when you receive your package, you might have seen that your item are wrapped up, right? So that wrapper is always having a bill attached to it, right? And many people, they do not tear those billing address before dumping that wrapper into the trash can, right? And that billing address or that bill, it contains a lot of sensitive information about you. So it is a very good practice if you tear down that wrapper, specifically that bill, so that nobody would be able to, get those information. That's a dumpster diving. And tailgating. You can see over here in the picture, there is a person right next to the, or right behind to the legitimate user, right? So for example, let's say you are a legitimate or a genuine user or a genuine employee who's trying to enter into the restricted area or into the organization. So what you do, you swipe your card, you open the door and you enter into that restricted area because you're authorized and you have that ID card. But let's suppose the person behind you is a malicious person, or you can say he is an attacker. So obviously he does not have the ID card or that badge to enter into that organization, right? So what he will do, he will be just waiting for you or any other employee. As soon as you guys swipe your card, open the door, you enter into the organization, and that person will also follow you. You will not be aware of this thing that someone is following you or someone is behind is following you. But actually you're helping that person to enter into that restricted. So you have to make sure about your surrounding and see if there is any other person who is doing this kind of a attack or not, right? Because it is not a good thing. Then we have Honeytrap. Honeytrap is what it is like, what will happen over here. The attackers, they will try to get some information out of you. So these attackers, they will be trying to, or they will be pretending to be an attractive person, and they will start or they will begin a fake online relationship to obtain some confidential information about the, you can say, the target company or about you or whatsoever their target is, right? They will try to become an attractive person. They will try to create a fake online relationship, and they'll try to get information out of you. That's a honey trap. Then it's a baiting. Baiting can be like, if you're going through some website, you might have seen that, ads are there popping up saying, okay, hurry up, this much, this is the offer going on, 50%, 80% offer, like that. So they are baiting, right? They are baiting over there, like, they are trying to lure you so that you can click on that, and then, the attack will be performed. Or you can say there is another way, like, let's suppose I am having a USB drive, right? Like a pen drive, something, and it contains a lot of malicious software, which will help me to do an attack or to perform an attack. So what I will do, I will drop that pen drive in the park. So I'm hoping that one person out of greed will pick up that pen drive, and eventually he or she can say, out of curiosity, they will plug that USB pen drive into their system. As soon as they do that, my malicious software will start, triggered, and they will start performing their job, end up getting control into your system. Right? That's your baiting. So do not click on any link, or do not pick up as any pen drive like that and just plug it into your system. That's not a good practice. Then we have likability. Likability is what in this one, the attackers, what they try to do, they try to be very friendly and likable. So they will, find the common grounds of the target and their shared interests. For example, if I'm an attacker and another person is a genuine person, so if I want to attack that person, what I will do in likability, okay, let's suppose I got to know that that person likes football. So we'll talk with that person in respect to football, right? We'll try to create a healthy relationship, right? I will try to become a friend of him or her. And what will happen after gaining his or her trust, I'll be utilizing it. So, how I will be utilizing it. For example, I will say, okay, this is very urgent. I need to send an email. Can you please give me your laptop? And since you have built up that relationship, right? You have built that trust. You have become very friendly, and they want to help, right? They want to help. So he or she may give me their laptop, and then again I can do whatever I want, isn't it? So that's also not a good practice. Now there are a few tips to remember. The very first one is your slow down. Slow down. Spammers, they want you to act first and think later. So if there is any message or if there is anything which is conveying a sense of urgency, or if it is having a high pressure sales tactics, you need to be very skeptical for that. Never let their urgency influence your careful review, guys. Never do that. Okay. Never fell for that trap. Do not click on random link, right? If you're getting any link, or just not click onto it. Like if you're getting any message, the smishing part or the phishing one, if you're getting any random link, just do not click on it, or it can be a trap for you, right? Then we have, be aware of any download. If you do not know, guys, the sender, if you do not know the sender personally, just do not download anything, because if you don't download anything, it will be a mistake, a huge mistake over there, right? So be aware of any download. And offers are fake. So guys, if you're receiving any email that, okay, you have won a lottery, right? And if there is a request to transfer funds from a foreign country, right? So that thing is guaranteed to be a scam. Okay, that thing is guaranteed to be a scam. Always remember, offers are fake. Delete any request for financial information or password. So if you're getting asked, like if you get asked, reply to a message where they are asking for your personal information. Do not do that, because it will be a scam, right? Never ever share your financial information and a password with anyone, or your personal information with anyone. Secure your endpoint devices. Secure your endpoint devices like your mobile device or your laptop. So install antiviruses. As a business or an organization, you should install firewalls. Email filters should be there, and moreover, your system should be up to date, right? Your operating system, they should be up to date. Your mobile smartphones, they should also be up to date, right? That's your securing your endpoint devices. Train, aware others. See, in terms of organization, if we talk about train your employees, make them aware regarding social engineering attacks, right? And awareness, see, In cybersecurity, guys, this is not a one-man job. Okay, this is not one's responsibility. It is everyone's responsibility. So whatever you learn, make people, others aware about it, right? Because together only we can be strong, right? Individually we cannot. So aware others, right, regarding social engineering attacks, a good practice, help them out so that everyone can be safe out there. So be suspicious of any unsolicited messages or calls asking about other employees or any business related information. Never provide personal information or information about your company unless you are sure that the person is authorized to have it. Don't type any sensitive information in any web page before checking the security of that particular website. And if you are unsure whether an email request is real or authentic or not, contact the company directly, right? And verify it. All right. That's it. Thank you.